VTT is technical research center of Finland, one of the biggest research institutes in Nordic countries. In carbon reuse economy, we want to leave that carbon which is underground to stay there underground and utilize that carbon which is already overground, for instance from the forests and other biomass, but that is not enough. We also need other carbon sources like carbon dioxide from industrial emissions and even from the air, so that we can capture and convert that to all kinds of goods like fuels, chemicals, materials and food. In that carbon reuse economy, I think it's quite close to actually carbon capture and utilization. VTT is working in quite wide area for that, for instance, different kind of conversion processes, chemical conversion and biotechnological conversions. We are aiming for different kind of processes and technologies where we convert then carbon dioxide and renewable electricity through hydrogen to fuels and chemicals and materials. We are currently demonstrating the process and hoping that can be commercialized in few years. In the core of our demonstration is our mobile synthesis unit, which can be transported to the sites where we have carbon dioxide emissions available. So after purification, then those can be directed to that container and we can get different kind of hydrocarbons, for instance paraffins or olefins, which can be then utilized for fuels, transportation fuels, or then for the intermediates for the chemicals and polymeric materials production. We have had already 2 demonstrations in Finland, where we for instance produced paraffinic transportation fuels from carbon dioxide captured from the air and hydrogen produced by the electrolysis. And this year another demonstration will take place in Germany, in Frankfurt, where we produce then from carbon dioxide and hydrogen available there on site paraffinic chemicals which will be utilized by German chemical industry. The production capacity of our mobile synthesis unit for hydrocarbons is around 10 to 15 liters per day, and we are aiming of the campaigns of several months there. I believe that the technologies for carbon capture and utilization will be commercialized within few years, and we will see, for instance, significant volumes of electrofuels, so-called electrofuels, so fuels based on renewable electricity and carbon dioxide around 2030, and it would be kind of the significant way to mitigate the climate change. So the ultimate aim of VTT is to commercialize those technologies we are developing. So I hope that we can be your preferred partner for CCU technologies.